Hey everyone, if you are a B2B lead gen outbound cold email agency and currently use email Bison for your campaigns, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how by using email Bison you can pass your replies as interested and mark them as interested inside email Bison. So it's very simple and easy, and they don't have it natively so that you can choose exactly how you want to pass or what you consider a positive response. So we have a webhook here, which is something that you have to create in Make. So if you don't use currently Make, it's very simple. When you log in and create a new scenario, you are going to see a bubble like this. You're going to click on the plus, select webhooks and custom webhook. And then you're going to click on ads and you're going to give it a name. You can give it like positive response. No, sorry, you can give it email outreach, replies from leads, or lead replies, depends on if you have more webhooks or not. But if you don't, just give it replies from leads. You're gonna have it here, and inside email Bison, I don't have here the accounts connected, but you are going to go to the API parts and to the webhooks, and you're gonna create a new webhook to send to this link that you just created. So you're gonna send it to here. So you copy this link, copy address to clipboard, paste it there, and you are going to select to send all email replies. So you have a thing on the settings, all email replies, using here the API and the webhooks part. You select that and you paste this URL. Once that is done, you add here another module. So if you added this one here, you would click on the plus and you can add one for ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT or Claude from Anthropic. Both of them work good for this one, specifically for positive replies. To be honest, there is no, you don't need to choose. If you already have one of them, just use the one you have. So if you're using ChatGPT, you can choose the one that is create a completion prompt, and then you can put the latest one. You can also put the 4.0 mini. So you can also use this one here, the GPT 4.0 mini. This one costs a bit more, but has better responses or better analysis. And then what you want to do is give two messages. So the first one, the role is for the developer of the system, and is like a context. So here you would say, and this is based on what you consider a positive response. So edit this as you please, but you'd say that you're an AI trained to analyze email replies. Your task is to determine if it's interested or not interested. And then what you have to analyze. So the tone, content, and intent. Classify interested if they contain something like this: curiosity, engagement, direct or implied desire to proceed, positive sentiment, request for more information, etc. And classify as not interested if they contain rejection, no clear engagement, etc. So here, this part, you would put exactly what you consider an interested or not interested reply. If they reply ambiguous, go check the tone, content, and intent and base out of that. If you don't want it, just leave it without this, and it's purely out of this, and especially out of this, because we are only caring about the interested replies or positive replies. Then we give him a context or an example of what the output is. So we want to provide only one clear response, either interested or not interested. And here are some examples for context. You should always give context to AI because they work very well when you give it. So here are some examples of responses, and then if they're interested, not interested, etc. You will be given an email reply to analyze. So you say what's going to happen, because again, this is the system prompt. Then you add a second message. So you click here on add message to add a second one. Now it's a user role. It's like if you are talking to ChatGPT now, like on the chat. And we say, here is the email reply and context. And we just pass from the webhook that we did here on this part, we just pass the reply text body. So once you get this webhook working and you send a test one, you can see what you have to select. Currently, I don't have here, but it would appear here, all the possible scenarios, and you'd click on this one, which is data, reply, and then text body. Max completion tokens, usually the default is like 2048, something like that. You can do 500. This is a very small thing. You can also leave the default because it shouldn't take many tokens for this. Then we add this filter here, where this is just the label of the filter, but the important thing is we want the results, which is either interested or not interested, equal to interested, of course. So we only want to pass interested replies. If you'd want to pass non-interested replies for another flow, you can add here a router. So let's add it here. You'd add this filter on this side, but I'm not going to do it because this is just an example. But you'd put this filter here, and then you'd put the not interested filter here, or not equal to interested, but put not interested, and you do here whatever flow you want, like send Slack messages, emails, add to some list, I don't know. You can do whatever you want out of it. But, well, let's set this again. Now the filter went. Doesn't matter. Result equal to interested. Okay. All right. So after that, we mark it as interested in email Bison. So what we have here is this is the API URL that you would have. So it's send dots and then the name that you're using, and then API replies. You pass here the reply ID from the webhook, and you have to pass this mark as interested. Then this is a patch method with your API key for your workspace here. So bearer space your API key, and then leave this as also content type. Actually, I don't think you need this content type application JSON. I'm not sure now. So just put it because it's also not going to hurt you. That's it. This will always mark that lead ID as interested. From here on, you can do whatever you want. So then you can either put the lead in your CRM in Close, in Airtable, ClickUp, whatever you're using for the CRM, whatever you're using for inbox management. You can then update after you mark them as interested in email Bison. So that's a very quick and simple way to do it. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, follow me for more because I'm doing videos and content every single day around how to improve and optimize business operations using AI, automations, and data. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.